Hello students, welcome in second part of hydrocarbon. In this video we are going to discuss conformations and its types, isomerism in alkenes, preparation of alkenes and properties of alkene. Conformations. The rotation of carbon-carbon single bond results in different spatial arrangement in alkenes called conformations, conformers or rotamers. There are infinite number of conformations of ethane. However, there are two extreme cases: eclipsed conformations and staggered conformations. Conformations of ethane. There are infinite number of conformations of ethane. However, there are two extreme cases which we are going to discuss in this video. Number one, eclipsed conformation, and second is staggered conformation. Eclipsed conformation. Conformation in which hydrogen atoms attached to two carbon are as close as possible is called eclipsed conformation. And the conformation in which hydrogen atoms are as far as possible is known as staggered conformation. Any other intermediate conformation is called skew conformation. Representation: Sawhorse projection and Newman projection. In Sawhorse projection, molecule is viewed along the molecular axis. The upper end of the line is slightly tilted towards right side or to the left hand side. The front carbon atom, as I am indicating here, is shown at the lower end of the line, whereas the rear carbon is shown at the upper end. Each carbon has three lines attached to it, like this, or like this, and like this. These three lines represents the hydrogen atom. These lines are inclined at angle of 120 degree with respect to each other. The staggered and eclipsed projections. Sawhorse projections of staggered and eclipsed conformations of ethanes are as depicted here. Now comes the Newman projection. In this case, molecule is viewed at carbon-carbon bond head-on. Figure number 1 stands for eclipsed conformation and figure number 2 stands for staggered conformation. Next is resultive stability of conformations. The repulsive interaction between the electron clouds affect the stability of conformation. It is called torsional strain. Now, staggered form has least torsional strain, so it is more stable. An eclipsed form has maximum torsional strain, so it is least stable. Next is alkenes. Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons containing at least one double bond. The general formula for alkene is CnH2n. Nomenclature. The suffix "ene" is used in alkenes during the nomenclature. Next topic is isomerism in alkenes. Alkenes show structural isomerism and geometrical isomerism. Under structural isomerism, alkenes show position isomerism and chain isomerism. Let us understand it with the help of example. Here you see three compounds: but1-ene, but2-ene, 2-methyl prop1-ene. Compound 1 and 2 are position isomers, while compound 1 and 3 as well as 2 and 3 are chain isomers. Geometrical isomer is of further two types, cis isomer and trans isomer. In cis isomer, identical atom or group lie on the same side of the double bond. In trans isomer, identical atom or group lie on the opposite side of the double bond. Here is an example to understand cis form and trans form of geometrical isomers. An example is cis but2ene and trans but2ene. Here, the identical groups are on the same side across the double bond, and here, identical group is on the opposite side. And cis butene is found out to be more polar as compared to trans but2ene. The trans form is almost non-polar, and the reason is, in this case, two methyl groups are in opposite direction, therefore the dipole moment of bonds, it get cancelled, thus makes the trans form almost non-polar. Alkynes on partial reduction with Lindlar's catalyst in the presence of hydrogen give rise to alkenes, and the form of alkene obtained in this case is the cis alkene. Lindlar's catalyst is palladized charcoal partially deactivated with poisons like sulfur compounds or quinoline. When alkynes are reduced in the presence of sodium and liquid ammonia, then we get trans form of alkene. Next is from alkyl halides. When alkyl halides are heated in the presence of alcoholic KOH, then alkenes are formed. In this process, halogen acid is released, and this reaction is called dehydrohalogenation reaction, because removal of halogen as well as hydrogen is involved. The carbon to which the functional group is attached is called alpha carbon, and carbon next to alpha carbon is called beta carbon atom. Since in dehydrohalogenation reaction beta hydrogen is removed, so this reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction. When vicinal dihalide is treated with zinc, then alkenes are formed with zinc dibromide as side product. Now let us understand what is vicinal dihalide. The dihalide in which two halogen atoms are attached to two adjacent carbon atoms are known as vicinal dihalides. This reaction is also called as dehalogenation reaction, because two halogen atoms are removed in the reaction. Next is from alcohols by acidic dehydration. When alcohols heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, it forms alkene with elimination of one molecule of water. Since the water molecule is eliminated from alcohol in the presence of acid, so this reaction is also called as acidic dehydration of alcohols. Now let us discuss about physical properties of alkene. First three members are gases, next 14 are liquids, and higher ones are solids. Ethene is a colorless gas with faint sweet smell. All other alkenes are colorless and odorless. and alkenes are insoluble in water, but these are fairly soluble in non-polar solvents. Alkenes show addition reaction in which electrophile add to the carbon-carbon double bond to form addition products. Alkenes add up one molecule of dihydrogen gas in the presence of finely divided nickel, palladium or platinum to form alkanes. Halogens like bromine or chlorine add up to alkene to form vicinal dihalides. Next is addition of hydrogen halide. So hydrogen halides like HCl, HBr or HI add up to alkenes to form alkyl halides. Now we'll study addition reaction of hydrogen bromide to unsymmetrical alkenes, and we'll discuss Markovnikov's rule. This is the case of one unsymmetrical alkene because across double bond the number of alkyl groups are not equal, and to such unsymmetrical alkene, when hydrogen halide is added, then this negative part of this group or this addendum attacks on the carbon which possesses lesser number of hydrogen atom, and the positive part attack on the carbon atom having more number of hydrogen atom. In this sense, 2-bromopropane should be the major product. This is what the Markovnikov's rule says. If to this reaction we add peroxide, then the rule operates in reverse way, that is, negative part of the addendum attacks on carbon atom having more number of hydrogen atom. That means in this case, that is with peroxide, 1-bromopropane will be the major product. This rule is called as anti-Markovnikov's rule. We'll study about its mechanism in separate video. Next is addition of sulfuric acid. When cold sulfuric acid is added to alkene, then it forms alkyl hydrogen sulfate by electrophilic addition reaction. This negative species of the sulfuric acid attacks on carbon having lesser number of hydrogen atom and gets attached to second carbon atom. So it is in accordance with the Markovnikov's rule. Next is addition of water. In the presence of few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid, alkene react with water to form alcohol. Like this. And it is in accordance with the Markovnikov's rule, because let us see here, water get dissociated into proton and hydroxide ion. So negative part of the addendum is attacking on the carbon having least hydrogen. In this case, there is no hydrogen on the second carbon atom. So it is attacking, and it is according to the Markovnikov's rule. Next is oxidation of alkene. Alkene on reaction with cold dilute solution of potassium permanganate, which is also called as Bayer's reagent, then it produces vicinal glycols. This is the ethane 1,2-diol, and its common name is glycol. Next is ozonolysis reaction. Alkenes undergo ozonolysis reaction in the presence of ozone, and first step involves the formation of ozonide ring. It is highly unstable and undergoes cleavage in the presence of zinc and water, resulting into formation of smaller molecules, like in this case ethanol and methanol are formed. Here on breaking, ethanol is formed, and here HCHO methanol is formed. This reaction is highly useful in detecting the position of double bonds in alkenes or other unsaturated compounds. Next is polymerization. Polythene is obtained by combination of large number of ethene molecules at high temperature, high pressure, and in the presence of a catalyst. The large molecules thus obtained are called polymers, and this reaction is called as polymerization. Here I am taking one example. N ethene molecules at high temperature, high pressure and catalyst results into formation of polythene. These polymers are useful for manufacture of plastic bags, refrigerator dishes, toys, pipes, radio, TV cabinets, and a lot of other articles. So, dear students, in this video we studied about conformations. We discussed about isomerism in alkenes. Then we discussed the method of preparation of alkene. And then we studied physical and chemical properties of alkenes. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Thank you.